Yo, raining hard as hell outside. So funny story, like Baltimore it has a notorious reputation. Like I know people who went to other countries and told them they was from Baltimore, and the people was like, yo, don't mess with them, they from Baltimore. Is it like The Wire? Yo, here's the thing, yo. There's bad areas of Baltimore, definitely, very much so. But people act like when you get in Baltimore, as soon as the plane lands, you're gonna have bullets hitting the fucking plane. It's not that bad, but it can be crazy. So here's a story. I remember we used to do rap shows and shit. I used to rap with this dude named HD. He was a part of a clique called the Mike Cannibals and shit. So it was just me and him performing. So we used to go to like odd venues all the time to perform, like places we never even been to or never even seen. We would just go in there, rock the mic and shit, get some money and get loose. So we pull up to this one spot, and this shit is down in like the hood, but it's in like the white hood of Baltimore. Baltimore does have a white hood. If you ever seen season 2 of The Wire, you know what I'm talking about. There is a hood that's like white people, basically broke, poor white people that act like black people pretty much. So we down that joint and we rocking the mic. And this is the funniest story I have of when we used to rock shows and shit. So we rocking the microphone, and then everything's going cool. So we get off the stage, and then this dude goes up and does his set, and we over there chilling by the bar, talking to some girls, talking to the promoter and shit. Everything's cool. So they have a cipher. So they're like, a cipher is basically, if you don't know, where rappers in the venue who want to rap can get on stage and like freestyle, or you can kick something written or whatever, but the beat's on and you basically just go up there and do your thing. So they have a cipher at the end of the joint. So me and my boy H get back on stage and we start rapping. And if you ever notice when you in a crowd of people and it's a conflict, it's always that weird air of energy. Like the shit just start to sound different and motherfuckers start to move a different way. We looked at the crowd and like we just heard bad people from one side of the room yelling. Like we didn't know what the fuck was going on. So I'm still rapping, like not paying no attention to this shit, cause I'm on stage, I'm at a far enough distance to be safe and shit. And I still got my eye on what's going on, but I'm not really like concerned too much. So I'm rapping, and then all of a sudden the back door opened and everybody just start moving out the back door. So obviously at this point, like nobody was really even interested in what was going on stage. So we get off the stage and we like, what the fuck's going on? Everybody in the event, even the DJ left out of the back of the club and shit. So we go outside, like, what the fuck is this? We thought maybe it was a fire threat or a fire or some shit like that. So we bail out the back of the club and it's these motherfuckers in the streets guffing. It had to have been about 30 dudes guffing. So this fight probably went on for like 10 whole minutes and nobody even called the fucking police. I'm like, what the fuck? So dudes are getting hit with bottles. Dudes are getting bikes thrown at each other and shit. Dudes is running up and down the street. Dudes is getting jumped. This shit was crazy. So, if I specifically remember, it was like, I think there was like 5 dudes that jumped in this truck and they dipped. They got loose. They left their boy behind, They left the dude behind. So they got in and got loose. And the one dude tried to follow him and get in the truck somehow, like jump on the back of that bitch. He did not get away. They beat the shit out of this dude, They beat this dude. I watched them beat this kid in a line. Like, motherfuckers is in a manufacturing line kicking this dude's ass. I'm like, holy shit. So, make a long story even shorter and shit. The police and the ambulance ended up finally coming. They put this kid on a stretcher. Dude couldn't even walk. He was all fucked up. I'm like, god damn, that's crazy. So we go out front to get back in the venue because the damn bouncer wouldn't let nobody back in the venue through the back. He was letting people in only through the front. Like, you gotta come through the front if you want to get back in this bitch. So we like, all right. So we perform, we straight. We got our armbands, we good. So we go back in the joint. As a matter of fact, we go up to the front and it's still a bunch of commotion on the side. So we like, let's get back in this motherfucker for real. So we going towards the front of the spot and it's a dude knocked out in the front of the club. Like, dude is knocked out on the sidewalk. Like, somebody knocked his ass out and shit and went to go beat up the other kids. I'm like, this shit crazy. So the damn promoter that booked us for the event, and then like I think it was one of the bouncers came outside like, yo, what happened to him? And they was like, I don't know. Damn, he knocked the fuck out. So they look at him for a second, they look at each other like, yo, get his legs. I'm like, what the fuck you mean get his legs? So the other dude gets his arm, one dude gets his legs, and I watched them carry this motherfucker over to the bushes and like heave-ho toss this motherfucker in the bushes so nobody saw him when they came in the venue, so they wouldn't be scared to come in and shit. Yo, that's the funniest, craziest shit I done seen at a rap show in Baltimore since I've been, when I used to rock mics real heavy. This was like 2007 or 2006 and shit, but that shit was crazy. It was a hell of a night though, man. We developed a lot of connections that night. We made moves off of that shit, but that shit was crazy. So yeah, Baltimore can be a little bit of a wild place and shit. I mean, if you ask anybody who really is in the streets like that, I mean, they got stories deeper than that and shit, but shit was funny. It's funny, so yeah, Baltimore can be a little bit of an ill area, but yo, it ain't like as soon as you get off the plane, motherfuckers is gonna be trying to rob you. It ain't like that, yo. So y'all stop bugging. Stop being scared to come to Baltimore. Alright, I'm gonna get the fuck out of here. Peace.